Hello everyone, my name is Dante and today we're gonna do a video about Google Apps Script. And my motivation to do this video is because there's comment on my other YouTube channel, but the other YouTube channel is in Portuguese Brazil. So I'm trying my best to do this video in English. I'm trying to do the best I can. Not my native language, but I'm going to try my best. So the question was, can you do a video about setting or updating a contact photo, and if possible, using photo stored in the Google Drive? So the comment was in a video about People API. People API is it's library for Google Apps Script, not just for Google Apps Script, but mostly used for Google Apps Script to update contacts, to insert new contacts, all kind of things using contacts in Google. So one thing that he asked is to change a photo. For example, when you have this contact in here, we have a contact, but we have no photo. Or maybe you have one photo and you want to change, you want to set into another photo. So how to do this thing using the Google API, Google Web Script and People API. So first thing you have to do is to create a new spreadsheet. Let me erase this thing. You have a new spreadsheet and go into extension and app script, and you will open some project, a new project. And in this project, we have to import the first service, that is People API. So click on this plus button in here, find People API in here. There we are. And maintain this identifier as it comes, that it will be easier to read because will be the same as mine. So there's a people in here now, and you can check if everything is working. If you type just the P with capital P, will be some autocomplete with this people. So will be people again contacts no, it's update contact photo. Okay, so we have this method that we're going to use to update the photo of the contacts, to change something. And how I know this, it's because if you just type this update contact photo People API, you will find in the documentation of this library, and all libraries in Google is perfect, is awesome. It's very easy to understand everything. So in this part of the documentation, this method, we type people 2 times in here because of this. You have one people, that is the macro, the library, and the second people will be to enter in this object people. And after that, we use this method called update contact photo. And here we have a manual, have a documentation explaining how to use this thing. So there are 2 things that are required. There is no optional. There is optional things below. I don't even know what it is. The only thing I really care right now will be about resource name and this photo bytes. So we have this photo bytes that's going to be a photo to go into our contacts. But there is no just a photo. We can just get some photo and insert like in .jpg or png or something like that. We have to use this base64 encoded. So we have to do something before to make this thing work. So let's create, first of all, we need this resource name, because everything in Google Contacts, in Contacts API, we use this thing that will be the resource name. That will be this part of the URL. It will be person / and this all kind of numbers in here. So this structure is to update things. So let's copy this thing. Resource name will be equal to this string. So the first thing we have will be the contact that we want to change, and you do like that. The complete playlist in Portuguese Brazil, we talk about a lot of things about the resource name, but will be a pretty straightforward video right now. So we have this resource name, and after that we will need the ID of the photo. So ID underline photo will be, and let's get some photo. I have a dog photo in here. Let's click in share, copy link, just to get the ID. Oh, Let's get the ID from this, just the D slash and until the next slash. Just copy this thing, put in here. So that is it. So we have an ID photo and the resource name that we want to put this photo. So will be like that. And for update contacts, we need an object. There's a lot of another thing that I have to explain. We need this resource name that will be just a string, and after that we need this object or request body. We'll have this following structure. So we have this photo byte. That's exactly what we need right now, and this is called resource. Someplace in here there is this explanation about the resource. I know exactly where it is because I made this first to make sure that everything is working. I don't remember exactly where I get it. So we need the resource right now. So create another object called resource. And let's get this. I remember. It's when you type in here. So when you type resource name in here, that's the first argument, and you do some comma. I believe that's the opposite. No, it's the opposite. The first one, the resource, and after that is resource name. Just take a look that it's highlighted as a blue text color in here right now. Resource name string, and I go back resource. So it's there is where I find the resource name. So resource and comma resource name. So in this resource we will have this photo bytes. So just copy this thing, paste in here. But we can't just write the ID photo and that's it. We have to use some library that's utilities. So utilities dot base encode, and right now we need the photo encoded in base64. It's easier than it sounds. So to get this ID photo, we have this thing, file ID. No, for ID is not a good example. It's my image. It's fine. My image will be equals to drive app, because the question the guy asked was stored in the Google Drive. So drive app dot, and after that it will be get file by ID. The file ID will be this guy in here. So right now we have the file, but once we have the file, we have to do something else, because if you got this part of the documentation, you can see that it's not just a photo like with regular extension like .jpg or png and those extensions of images. We have to maintain this as a string and bytes format, as you can see in here. So we have to do something else that will be get blob. Get blob is something to transform a file into a raw file, something like that. I don't know how to explain this properly. And get bytes. So when this is get bytes, I turn the photo that is in my Drive app, in my Google Drive, into this bytes, and then I put this thing inside this photo bytes. So, oh, wait a minute. This is not person, it's people in here. Let's just fix this. So people, and will be people in here, and that's it. I think there's not this. Well, I believe that will work. A resource name to inform the software what is the contact that I want to update, the photo that the Drive app will open in here, and after that transform into get blob and get bytes to turn into this basic 64 encoded to be aligned with this order from the documentation. That's it. Let's try and find out if it is work. Yes, it's work. I used some photo of a dog, some cool photo of a dog. Let's get this contact chat, and that's it. And I turn the I updated the photo. Let's remove again. Oh, as you can see, there's no photo. And once I run this function, there's the photo. That's it for today. I hope you like this lesson. I hope I will see more. Thank you very much.